Hey everyone, this is my very first Tom Bihn bag. It's a Synik 30 that I just got in the mail today and kind of packed it out. I wanted to just show you this bag and just talk about it a little bit, but the weirdest thing is that this bag creates music sometimes. It's super weird. I don't know what the deal is. Oh wait, there it goes. It's doing it. Huh. It's the strangest thing. I don't really get exactly what's happening here, but let's see. Huh. It's a song from the 90s, so it's kind of strange. Oh, you can tell that the Tom Bihn bag is pretty you'll have to forgive my silly little joke there. Basically, the Tom Bihn, it's pretty interesting that for the audiophiles out there, the Tom Bihn bag must be fairly airtight because it actually takes away the treble when you zip this up. And if you haven't figured it out, I'm using the water bottle pocket for something I don't think anybody has done yet, but they really should because it's the perfect size for a speaker. This is the Blast, I think, from Ultimate Ears, and it fits right in there. It's pretty big, but it fits right in there, just like a water bottle would. But anyway, onto this bag. Sorry for the cheesy intro, kind of had to do it. But this is a pretty cool bag. It's pretty interesting. I've got it packed out for what I would do for a trip overseas, like Japan, for example, for 4 to 6 weeks. I just did that trip recently, and I just kind of replicated my packing list here. But I'll just pull out, what's in there. I mean, there's more space in here. Actually than what I'm using, but a pair of glasses there. In here I actually don't have anything. I've got a ghost whale pouch. It's just empty right now, but there's some space in there for the ghost whale to pack in some accessories. I'll just leave that there for now. Over here I've got, this is just basically just a sunglasses case, hard case there. I've got just some little audio stuff, some more headphones over there. So that's these two pockets. The ghost wheel's in there. The speaker was in this water bottle pocket, which is quite deep. This pocket here, I don't really have anything in it yet. So this one is totally empty, as you can see. Even though the bag is packed pretty full, there's enough space in here for something pretty big. You could definitely put some flip-flops in here or some thin shoes, or certainly a dot kit or something like that. But I haven't packed that out. What's interesting about this bag, it's a 30-liter bag. Last time I went to Japan, I took too much, and I took about almost 40 liters, I think, in the E-Bags Motherload Junior convertible, I think it was. It was too heavy on my back, wasn't comfortable to wear. Really hurt my shoulders as I was going on kind of like long treks across the city to the airport and taking trains all over the place. I wanted something lighter, smaller. So this is 30 liters, which is forces you definitely to pack with a little bit of judiciousness, if that's a real word. But I'll just show you what I've got in here. So again, this is a 30-liter pack, and it's actually pretty big. I've got quite a lot in here, and what's cool about this pack is that even when you pack this totally full, you still have access to these front pockets. They don't get used up by the space that's packed in the main compartment there, and that's kind of a pet peeve of mine. What's the point of having a pocket, on the front if you really can't use it? I hate to call out Tortuga, but I just sold an Outbreaker 35 for that reason. When I packed the bag out, I couldn't use any of the front pockets really, and they became a little bit useless, which was really annoying. But anyway, this thing is fully packed, but still you can use the front pockets, so I kind of like that. I'm going to try it out. This is actually quite a lot in here for a 30-liter bag. You've got compression straps here, so I'll just kind of undo these. This is a fairly thin little pouch I just use for an electric beard trimmer. Got a hairy beard, got to make sure that's all trimmed up when I'm overseas and other places. This is like a box of contacts and medical supplies. It's just an Eagle Creek kind of dop kit. It's definitely not small. This is an REI dot kit with, you know, toothpaste and toothbrush and all that kind of stuff in there. Not small either, but still fits in here. I did not have anything in this compartment right here, which people can put shoes in and other things. There was nothing in there. And then I've got 3 pretty big packing cubes. This one is actually on the smaller side. This has just got, you know, a couple 5 pairs of underwear and about 4 pairs of socks. And there's compression, which I find is pretty helpful. These are 2 larger packing cubes. This one I did compress down. This has got about 5 shirts in it, button-down shirts and polo type shirts, so a little bit thicker. This has got some jeans and some t-shirts, and this is quite a thick packing cube, and I did not compress this actually at all. But you know, it really fits in to this space. So as you can see, it just kind of pushes to the back, and I was still able to stack stuff on top of it as you saw before. So pretty big overall, I'd say. And finally, I do have, you know, squeezed in here. It was a tight fit, I'm not gonna lie, but you've got the laptop in here. This is a MacBook Air, so fairly thin laptop, but it was certainly in there, and I was able to access it via the side access, which this bag does have. So if we were to take all this out and kind of just show it all together here, what you would see is that it's actually quite a lot of stuff that was able to go into this bag. So I could even reduce this down more and be able to get a not so tight of a fit, but the 30-liter bag was able to handle it. And if you remember, I still had this bottom pocket here, which is fairly sizable. So this is my very first Tom Bihn bag. It's my very first luggage review. So far, I'm liking this bag. I think it's pretty cool. I did try it on with all of these things inside, and it was extremely comfortable, actually, for the amount of weight that I was carrying. So I was really pleased with the backpack straps. Are pretty awesome on this thing, and they're really thick and beefy, and they're just super comfortable. And believe it or not, even this tiny little hip strap, which has almost no padding, if you put this on and cinch it a little bit, it actually does take some of the weight off of your shoulders and onto your hips. I found this, and there's kind of I guess like a sort of a hard pack stay back here with some little stays in it to give some structure to the back of the pack. And this pack is actually super comfortable with all this stuff on it. So I was pretty pleased with this pack overall. Yeah, if I can make everything fit in here, I think I'll be good. So anyway, there's my first luggage review, and I hope you enjoyed it. All right, thanks.